Mr. Khan, Assistant Director General of UNESCO, distinguished speakers, participants, ladies and gentlemen, sadly, we have already reached the end of what had been an extremely productive and enjoyable 2.5-day second Global Forum on Power of Peace. From the report I have been given, I think it is fair to say that we have all benefited from the contributions of our excellent panelist speaker, from the discussion that have taken place, as well as from the parallel sessions that you have had opportunity to express your ideas and view on how to create peace and strengthen Power of Peace network. It is essential that we identify practical measures to ensure the role of media in peace promotion. As I am from the education area, I would also like to highlight that the education is crucial to peace building too. Being aware of this, I would like to confirm what Dr. Shinapat Pumirat, Permanent Secretary of Education, mentioned on the first day, that we have introduced a master plan on the ICT in education, aiming to narrow the digital gaps by promoting the use of ICT in all types of education, formal, non-formal, and informal education. This is another way of how education can play a vital role to encourage our young generation to learn how to make use of new technology in a more constructive way. And I think this forum, our young people, our future Thai citizens, have learned a lot from this forum, and I think that we're going to have a peace network in Thailand, even in the university student and also the secondary school student. And I think that this forum will create many things for our Ministry of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, before this meeting comes to close, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Mr. Abdul Wahid Khan, Assistant Director General of UNESCO, and his team from UNESCO headquarters for providing this opportunity for us all to come together. I would also express my gratitude to our UNESCO Bangkok and all those concerned to make this forum possible and keep it running so smoothly. My thanks also go to my colleague from the Thai National Commission for UNESCO Ministry of Education for their coordination with those relevant. I very much hope it has been an interesting and informative experience for all of you. On the final note, I would like to wish all participants a safe journey home. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As a sponsor with UNESCO for this initiative and the Thai government, I am delighted to say that this closing is just the beginning. I think that we've had a wonderful interactive session, and again, my hats off and respect to Mr. Khan for actually allowing PPN to be housed inside UNESCO. I think that the last couple of days have been very productive. Not only have we had discussions about harnessing ICTs for peace, but it's actually harnessing the positive energy and ideas of the young people in this room for the future. And we've now, with the last few presentations, identified what are the next practical steps. So this is not a conference. This is actually a summit of thinkers, young, innovative minds, and some mature minds, of how we can move forward together and use ICTs in a very constructive way, holistically, to move forward, to drive peace across the world with mutual respect for all. Thank you all very, very much.
Thank you, the Ministry of Education, Government of Thailand, and thank you worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I mentioned about the notion how power of peace, the concept, the word power of peace actually came about based on two ideas, the power and the energy that young people bring. and the power of information and communication technology. And you have seen this morning the third element, which I can add now, as a result of what I have witnessed in an hour and a half, is the power of ideas. You combine the three, you have the power of peace network, really. It has been amazing listening to the summary of all the plenary sessions and the breakout sessions. The ideas that you have packed in 2.5 days, including some action items and so on. As Salma said, the idea of power of peace was never meant to be just a forum or a talking festival. The idea was to create something concrete. And I think something concrete has emerged as a result of our deliberations. Whether there will be another forum, that's a question that we must reflect on. I don't want this to become the UN type of just talk festival, frankly. We must develop something concrete. We must catalyze ideas. We must use the multiplier effect of communication information technology to reach out to much larger number of people. But that such a small number of young people can bring such bright ideas and guide us all to take further steps is really something that excites me. Now, we met in Bali in 2007, and at that time we called it the declaration or the wish that the forum members expressed was called the Spirit of Bali. You talked about young people liking contests, so here is a contest item. What would you call the deliberations in Bangkok? Come up with bright ideas, maybe even at lunchtime we can. So please, take this as a challenge, and if you can come up with a bright idea, by the time we finish lunch, maybe we will come up with some prizes, who knows. So that's your challenge. Let me get back to now then, because we must conclude this session in another 5 to 10 minutes. Let me read something from the Bali Declaration. The participants of the Global Forum Power of Peace, Building Peace Through Communication Information, Bali, January 21st to 23rd, 2007, declared commitment to build mechanisms through which media and information technology can contribute to mutual understanding, further dialogue among peoples and cultures, and build peace. Now, mutual understanding can only be achieved through a continuous exchange of information and ideas, through the free flow of ideas and knowledge, as the UNESCO constitutions put it. Indeed, this free flow of information is the basis for mutual understanding, which in turn is a sine qua non for eradicating misconceptions about the other, quote unquote, one of the root causes of conflict and wars. Now, let me read the statement that came out of the Bali. It says, we, the participants of Global Forum on Power of Peace, call upon UNESCO to explore the ways forward for the creation of an innovative mechanism to promote peace through media and ICTs. Such a mechanism has to be inclusive, and I want to emphasize this. Such a mechanism has to be inclusive, participatory, and collaborative. It should involve the youth of the world, leave no one out, ensure freedom of expression, and help us know better who we are in this world. It should involve the internet as well as film, radio, and television, and should utilize all possible delivery systems, including over-the-air broadcasting, online, wireless, and satellite.